Hello everyone, my name is Bolt, and today, for the final time, we will be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United versus 4-pack with Cyberverse Tarn. And here we are, the final part of this review mini-series, with the reason why many people, to a certain extent, including myself, bought this pack probably. Now, for those who probably don't know, this guy is a recolor of the previously released Legacy Tarn, who was based more so on the IDW appearance of the character, and he was a bastard to get your hands on. I mean, I tried, I couldn't, so I'm glad to have at least have this version of the guy, and I believe they'll be releasing the original version, but hopefully I'll get that guy, and if I do get him, obviously we'll review him, but it's just glad to have a version of Tarn in my collection, and you know, this guy is definitely a treat, I would say. I did watch the Cyberverse episode this guy appears in. I can't tell you anything about it because I completely forgot it. I don't even know if this vehicle mode is accurate or not. It is to IDW because this is the IDW guy recolored into the Cyberverse, but we're going to look at this through the lens of it being the IDW guy and just sort of bring in Cyberverse when it matters. And yeah, this guy is, oh, he's lovely, isn't he? I really like Tarn as a character. He's probably one of my favorites. So seeing like the love and the care, this figure, you can, his ribbon's fallen off. Like seeing the love and the care that went into this guy, it is quite abundant. Again, that's into details now. Nice sort of like batting ram here. 2 cannons on bottom, 2 cannons on top. Treads, lovely sculpted detail on the treads. They don't roll, unfortunately. It's weird because they've sculpted treads and then they sculpted little wheels. Like sculpted little wheels on the bottom, so they don't roll either. A bit of visible hand syndrome on the back here, which is a bit of an annoyance, but you know, we'll live with it. Same on the other side. Cannon here, as we saw, is removable and is on a swivel, so you can sort of do the full 360 degrees with him if it doesn't fall off. It's just sort of really simple 2 pegs, 2 slots, just plugs in like so. There we go, and sort of swing that back around. Weapon storage, obviously got the 2 guns here, which is removable, and he does also come with where have I put his little other weapon? There it is. There we go. It's come with a little purple sword which can plug in to the top. I don't know if the original release of this figure had one, but he was repainted and slightly resculpted, I think, into Bludgeon, who definitely had the sword, so I don't know if all 3 versions of this mold had it, but at least one, I mean, at least 2 of them did. At least 2 of them did. And that looks a bit silly, so we'll just take it off. There we go. Yeah, it looks really nice. Definitely comic accurate. It just feels really nice to have this guy in my hands after falling in love with him through More Than Meets the Eye. So let's get him transformed out of his robot mode and into his, wait, no, he's in his, wait, hang on. From the top, we'll get him out of his vehicle mode and into his robot mode. So here we have Tarn in his robot mode. Now, I can't speak for the vehicle mode, but I can speak for the robot mode, and he's definitely slimmer than his Cyberverse counterpart. I'm going to bring him over here. I think he's both slimmer than his IDW and Cyberverse counterparts. I may be wrong, you'll see on the screen if I am, but he is, I don't know how to say, I'm blown away. He just looks he looks so good. I love him. Love him. I just can't stop singing this guy's praises, my goodness. Yeah, let's bring this guy close in for the details. As usual, the old bendy legs. This guy is the only, side note here, this guy's the only Voyager class figure in this set. The rest are all deluxes, so he's definitely a head and shoulders taller than everyone. Getting to the head, really love, like, on the generic Tarn level, really love how his face is the Decepticon insignia. That's just such a brilliant idea. If you know the character, that's just a really cool idea. Obviously tank treads on the for the shoulders, another Decepticon insignia. Maybe a bit redundant because of his face, but you know, hey ho. Nice red detailing on the head. Trying to see. No, really, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Nice sort of gold highlights in the red, like a nice dark blue as well, and purples too. Sort of like a brownish color for the thighs, and like the forearms here. Going back to the nice blue and purples for the legs and feet here. That backside is just marvelous. Look at that. Barely a drop of kibble on there. That is just gorgeous. Look at that. More of the red highlights in the back as well, like the back of the knees and the legs here. Obviously, in terms of weapons, he comes with, you know, the double fusion cannon, which does plug in just on his arm. There we go. Yep, plugs in on his arm. Really just complete the look for me. I mean, this guy's going back to IW here, in the comic books, he is a massive Megatron, like, fanatic. Got a lot that into place, there we go. Like, in the comics, he's a Megatron fanatic, and in Cyberverse, he was like a perfect Decepticon made by an alternate universe Megatron. So it sort of makes sense that both versions have a giant bloody cannon that's reminiscent of Megatron's. Also can bring back the old sword that just plugs into his hand. There we go, look at that. Lovely. He didn't have a sword in Cyberverse, I don't think. But it's just nice to include it here because it does look really cool. Let's take that away. The cannon, take that apart. It does come apart, and so does this bit here. Don't really know what you meant to do this bit in this mode, but the two bits of gun can combine to form an even bigger cannon, which plugs into his hand, and I think he can dual wield it. Also, you can dual wield both. Yeah, obviously you can, you know, dual wield them. Oh, there it goes. Just get that set up. There we go. He can dual wield the cannons like so, but I don't think he can. Actually, I think he can, like. Oh no, this way. Oops. I think he can, you know, hold both on in two hands. There we go. That took too long to set up, but yeah, he can hold them both in two hands. But I don't like this. All that work for me to just tell you that I don't like him holding a giant cannon. It just looks better on his arm because this looks a bit more sleek, you know, a bit more. But what I would do is a bit more elegant, I'd say. Elegant and effortless to just have a. There we go. Make sure that's on there. There we go. There we are. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. And there we have it. Not only my review of the Transformers Legacy Cyberverse Tarn, but also my review of the Legacy 4-pack as a whole. Now, I would definitely recommend this pack for anyone who just wants 3 fantastic figures and a squeeze play. I kid. They are all quite lovely in their own ways. They're all quite nice and lovely. And I would definitely recommend this 4-pack to anyone who just wants 4 nice figures. Like, share, subscribe, hit those buttons, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.